Guys, let's talk about it. Oh my God. So, let's talk about Olmando. So a lot of JP fans sent me this video and they wanted me to translate mainly because they're saying Juma Jux's name there. They're saying Diamond Platnumz and they're like, what's the tea? What does Diamond Platnumz, Juma Jux and Zari have to do together? Like, what's the tea? What's now happening? And you all know that, honey, wherever I can, I do my little translations here and there, okay? So as I'm dealing with that, I want you to just click on that like button. Very, very important. Okay, click on that like button. So let's continue. I heard him talking about his experience in South Africa. You all know that he traveled to South Africa courtesy of the basketball that was going down there, and he talked a little bit. Let me try and see.
Sisi tulikuwa tumekaa sehemu moja tukajaribu kuplay nyimbo za kwetu za Kibongo. Yaani like unaona kama unakuwa bored. Unajua? Yaani sio sound ambao wanaita. Unajua? Unaona kama unahangaika kubadilisha na nini na nini. Lakini mimi kwenye klabu ambazo nimeenda sijasikia ngoma mtu ya Bongo. Ukomba. Ila nilijaribu kufanya research kuuliza watu ambao wanajulikana kule ni Diamond, Zari, kidogo Juma Jux.
Let's start there, guys. Let's start there. Let me adjust myself first, okay? So he said when they were in South Africa, they were trying to place Tanzanian music. And they were surprised that nobody knew about Tanzanian music. And of course, they were also struggling to listen to it. And he got curious and he started asking around, okay, if you guys don't know our superstars, because, you know, they're big in Tanzania, in West and East Africa, that is, which one do you guys know? Like, tell us. And according to this dude, he's saying that they mentioned Diamond Platnumz not because of his music, it's more or so because of Netflix. They mentioned Zari because of Netflix. And a little bit of Juma Jux. Honey, JP South Africa, I see you guys are doing that thing, huh? JP Nigeria, you better be careful, because JP South Africa is coming with a banger. Okay. Anyway, let's continue.
Sema kweli bwana. Mimi siwezi kumuuliza mtu unamjua Harmonize, namuuliza unajua wasanii gani. Kwa sababu siwezi kwanza kumjua unamjua fulani. Namuuliza wewe unajua watu gani kutoka Tanzania, nakwambia Diamond, Zari. Na Zari kwa sababu amezana Diamond huwa anaishi labda ni Tanzania. Zari unamtaja Juma Jux, yani Juma Jux. Mshaelewa vizuri kidogo Juma Jux. Si wewe, mimi namwambia siwezi kumdemand mtu taja mtu fulani. Mimi namuuliza unawafahamu wasanii gani? Wanatajwa wale. Sasa unataka Harmonize. Hapo ni kwa South Africa. Kama mimi na tulikuwa naye, kwa nini nisijasema Harmonize? Okay, labda kwa hapo.
Oh my God, this guy is shady. Let me put my South African accent to work. Now that JP South Africans are making JP very, 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 very proud. So let me tell you a little bit of what Olmando is saying. Haibo! Am I nailing it, guys? But anyway, so Olmando go ahead and say that the guy who could not believe it, the guy who was doing the translation, just like I've been telling y'all, they don't believe that the artists are not known past the shores of Zanzibar, honey. Does that make any sense? But anyway, so the guy who was doing the interview could not believe it, was looking at him like, are you crazy? Did you try to mention names? Did you say harmonize? The guy say, I was with the harmonize there. And they did not know who the harmonize was. You know what I'm saying? The only three names that they were mentioning was Zari, Diamond, and they were mentioning Zari because Zari have a baby with Diamond, and because of Netflix, it's very, very big deal in South Africa. And they were mentioning Juma Jux. That's all Olmando had. No matter what or how many times that this guy tried to get him to speak, say small, he know about these other people. Olmando was like, Mbano, I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, the only three names are they here from my South African people was three names: Zari, Diamond and Jux.
Pretoria. Kuna Pretoria. Panaonekana vipi? Yaani pamekaa vipi? Yaani ukikompare bana hapa Dar.
Wala sitaki mambo ya comparison bana. Yaani Pretoria zetu shangalia mbali. Hauna kitu gani?
Panafanana yani kama Masaki fulani au pakoje?
Hamna.
Jamani ushamba. Jamani. So the guy go ahead and ask him, like, tell us, how is Pretoria? Like, how is South Africa look like? You know, does it look like Tanzania? Is there a place in Tanzania where you can compare a little bit with South Africa? And the guy said, no, there's none. And then he called probably the best place in Tanzania, is called Masaki. And the guy started saying, what about Masaki? What about Masaki? Masaki look a little bit like South Africa. And the guy said, no, those people are way ahead of us. They are decades, like they are centuries, leave alone decades. Those people are centuries away from us. But it was how Armando was explaining it. You know what I'm saying? You remember when you were young or whatever, and then you go in the village during Christmas, and then your cousins who live in the village asking you, how is the city? And you have to explain to them how the city is. And sometimes you have to feel yourself like you are the lolo, you are the odogu of the moment. You have to explain to them, we have this, we have that. Sometimes you have to exaggerate some stories. So that is what Armando was giving. That right there was what Armando was giving. I was like, God damn, you don't have to rub it on his face like that, sir. Just say it's beautiful. You don't have to say that those people are centuries ahead of us. That was some shade. Anyway, let's continue.
Mkubwa sana. Na sauti na muziki mkubwa kama wa mapiano. Lakini research tu ndogo ya hizi wiki kadhaa ulizokaa, unatuambia kwamba nyimbo zisikilizwe. Sasa nini kifanyike ili nyimbo zisikilizwe?
Sio kusikilizwa. Sisi wasanii wetu kule bado hawajawa. Na Diamond kujulikana, of course nyimbo zake zinajulikana, lakini kitu ambacho pia kimemtambulisha Diamond kule sana ni ile reality show ile. Sio inaitwa reality show ile Young Famous in Africa ambayo Zari yuko nani, unaelewa? Ile ndio inamtambulisha Diamond sana. Na hata ukikutana hata labda na wanawake wa South Africa, they feel like wewe ni kama Diamond. Unajua? So wanakutajia Tanzanian guy like Diamond, ni tabia zake, unajua? So inakupa picha ni kwamba asilimia kubwa, of course wanamfahamu kupitia nyimbo zake, lakini asilimia kubwa wamemjua sana. Ile reality show ile imembeba sana Diamond.
Hi Wena. Oh my God. Armando, my brother. Please, stop it. Stop it. You don't have to rub the floor with Diamond's face like that. I beg you in the name of God. So, Armando, go ahead. And the guy, of course, go ahead and ask the Armando, are you sure they don't have any type of music? Like, what do you think we can do to keep up with them? Because the artists come here with only sometimes they only have one smash hit or two smash hits. That's because it's doing good on TikTok. Our promoters are bringing them in Tanzania and they're collecting money. So what do you think we can do for our seasoned artists to go there and also make this money, that they're making here in our country? And Armando said that we still have a long way to go. They know a little bit of songs about Diamond Platnumz, but a lot of people don't know Diamond because of songs. They know him because of the reality show. He also went ahead and said that wherever ladies from South Africa were talking about Diamond, they were talking about how he was a bad boy on that show. How is a bad boy? Like they think Armando was also a bad boy. You know how he liked to lick his lips and look like he's from Bobo, from the city. Yes. So this lady was calling him, oh, you're acting like Diamond. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. Tell me how you all feel about it down in the comment section. So JP in Nigeria, now that you know that JP in South Africa are coming big, what una do now? Anyway, keep it classy. Stay messy. See you on my next one. Ciao.